Entrepreneurship is ingrained in academic culture at MIT. Everybody talks about startups, either directly or indirectly, professors, students, researchers. And they have set their goals sometimes to go from the research to the lab, either intentionally or accidentally. Over the years, there are many organizations that have been organized either by the Institute or by other groups to support aspiring entrepreneurs. And it's no surprise that in 2006, a report done by the Kauffman Foundation in collaboration with the Martin Trust Center for Entrepreneurship came with the following results. The companies incorporated by living alumni up until that time were 26,000. That's a big number. And they were employing 3.3 million people around the world. Most impressively, they were making almost $2 trillion on annual revenue per year. And if they were together in a space, they may not take more space than Athens, but they will be the 11th largest economy in the world. Many of them, actually 60 of them, came out from the 100K competition, which is a student-run competition that started back in the early 90s as a 10,000, then became 50,000, and nowadays it's 100,000 business plan competition. These 60 companies came to be valued at almost over $10 billion. One of them is Akamai, and it was not the winner. I don't know how many of you know Akamai is the company that feeds you fast media over your internet. So, well, if it was not for them, we would not be able to get YouTube and all the other stuff that we get today. So, having been part of the 50K competition back in 95 and 96, well, you can understand how old I am. I had the opportunity to see firsthand what a competition like that can do. I mean, my ventures were not successful enough to get off the ground, but I would certainly be not today talking to you this morning if I didn't have the experience. And the main part, as all our speakers in the morning touched upon, was that it encouraged them to experiment in a very safe environment. It helped them, most of them, they were engineers. It helped them to build their business skills and communication skills, be able to tell to the world, what are you building besides the intriguing technology that you're developing. It was important because it gave you the opportunity to build teams. You could go on stage on a regular basis through the period that the competition was running, and you could find co-founders, you could find employees, you can find mentors, even investors at some point. And you had the opportunity to discuss with all these people and tell them, what you were trying to build, get their feedback. So it was not just getting from them, you were giving back. So the entire community was growing better. At some point, I think it was May or something like that, everybody was getting together for the elevator speech, so you had to get on a stage like that. My first time I was shivering, and deliver a 30-second presentation, hopefully that people will understand, and then the best of the best were selected, and then exposed. Exposed to the right people, the people that you wanted to know. As I said, anything from co-founders to employees to even down to investors. So we think that at least two of our morning speakers are a proof that competitions, if done the right way, can have results that are very important and lasting. So we are going to go with this competition, and the difference, because some people may ask, why do we need another startup or business competition in Greece, is that there are a few things that set it apart. First of all is the association with MIT, which can get you a lot of people interested in what you're doing if you win that. But most importantly, it's because through the MIT Enterprise Forum network, we can have access to an immense amount of global resources. And most importantly, through MIT Technology Review, we can get the winners to be known by the world. So this startup competition, at the end of the timeline, where I'm going to show you afterwards, will have a few winners that will get substantial rewards, but most of all, they will get the global visibility they need in order to grow their startups to the next level. I don't know how many of you read MIT Technology Review. Okay. Well, next time we should get more hands up, because Technology Review is a very important media company owned by MIT, and it's the leader in the global conversation about innovation and technology. And through these outlet, you can get to about 6.1 million people. So the winners are not going to be just, patting themselves up and saying how great it was that they won up this important competition. They will be known to the world. So let me give you a quick timeline of the competition. The applications are going to run from November 17 all the way to the end of the year. Then we'll have the judging of the first round. We will end up with the top 25 companies. Then these 25 companies will be assigned to mentors and will follow very particular workshops. Early May, we'll get judging for the second round. We will select the top 10, and then we'll follow the finals sometime in June. The winners will win awards that they will be announced throughout the following months, and of course, they will get into the global audience through MIT Technology Review. If you get online, mitfcompetition.org/Greece, you can learn more details about who is eligible, what are the rules, what is the specific timeline. But most importantly, you can even today go online and find the questions for the application. Some people may complain that it's a long list of questions that they have to answer. But trust me, if somebody cannot answer these questions in a way that is marginally good, well, good luck with the investors in the room. So once the applications are ready on November 17, you can start answering them and submit your applications, and by the end of the year, we'll move to the next phase. We will announce more information about the prizes and the benefits the winners are going to have, and we would like to invite people from the community that want to serve as judges or mentors, because it's not just the applicants that we want. We want to get people to give them feedback. The whole thing is about feedback. The people that they will get into this process, they have to know either why they moved to the next step or why they were dropped from the next step. So next time this year, on this stage, we will have the winners, but today is the day we're announcing the competition, or we don't have past winners, and that's why we selected carefully a small group of companies. Actually, we had 4. One of them had a health issue and had to change the plans. So we're going to have 3 companies or states that they're going to give you a short pitch. The first one is Product Ones, then is Econes, and then is Respi.